we're live.
Good morning, and welcome to the Pete Braley Show. I'm Pete Braley. This is show number 119. I'm here along with my co-host, the show creator, the executive producer. That's my son, Matt.
That's me.
Ta-da.
Yeah, it's a beanie day today.
Okay.
Sometimes you just wake up, you just ain't feeling it.
Yeah. Today's a beanie day.
Beanie day. Yeah.
I don't really have a bit. What would you call my winter? It's not really a beanie, is it? I mean...
Which one? I don't know what we're talking
Well,
about.
I only have one. I have the black and gray...
The beanie?
It is a beanie?
Is it a knit hat?
Yes, it's a knit hat.
Then, yeah.
I thought it was like...
It's a knit hat. It's a beanie.
I thought it had to have that look.
It's a winter hat.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
whatever you want to call it, man.
Carhartt is the hat, right, to have?
I don't know. Seen some people wear it. I liked it. I got it. So here we are.
We have a great show planned for you today. Of course, our goal is to always start your day off on a positive note. So if you like what we do, please be sure to hit the like button, the thumbs up, and subscribe so that you don't miss any future shows. We are live on YouTube and also available on all of your favorite podcast apps. You can leave us a voicemail with any questions, comments, birthday or anniversary shout-outs. 774-473-9910 is the number. Coming up, it's another edition of Am I the A-Hole? Some more Christmas gift ideas. The Stumpah with a clue.
Stumpah.
Yeah, no one got it yesterday. And it's the Battle of the Sibs with Harry Potter trivia.
A little different.
Yeah. So if you think you know your Harry Potter stuff, you can play along. Play along in the chats and let us know, all right? Studio Doug Charlie is roaming around here this morning as Trish has duty on the boo-boo bus, I guess we'll call it. Yeah. So he's already peeking out windows that we've closed. So he's found a way to use the snout.
He does it every day.
Yeah.
That's why I was wondering where you were going with that, because this is just normal.
I was so tempted to take his picture just before we went live because he had nudged open the curtains and it was just his head poking out like, hello.
Every day.
Hello?
I don't even know why I closed the curtains at this point. I mean,
it's
pointless.
That's true.
Yeah.
Just let him run a house, I guess.
Yeah.
It is Wednesday, December 15th. It's National Cupcake Day. National Cupcake Day. I did not know this. I don't know if anyone else did. The cupcake was originally known as the 1, 2, 3, 4 cake.
Then they realized that's a dumb name.
The recipe called for 1 cup of butter, 2 cups of sugar, 3 cups of flour, 4 eggs, and also 1 cup of milk and 1 spoonful of baking soda.
Now, I don't consider myself a baker in any way.
Okay.
So I'm going to have to ask outside people. Is that how you make a cupcake? Is that true?
That seems a little high on those amounts, I would think.
I don't know. I literally have no idea.
The 3 cups of flour and the 4 eggs? But then I've never made cupcakes, so I can't say.
I kind of just want to use that right there, like no other recipe, just that, and see what happens.
Throw it all together.
Also, are we talking just the cake portion of it?
Oh, and not the frosting?
Or does that include the frosting? I have no idea. Someone that bakes, let me know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think that adds up to tasty frosting.
Also, I feel like there's 50 cupcake days throughout the year. That's another one that feels like we celebrate. I mean, nothing against Cupcake Day.
Yeah.
It's probably a good day to have 50 times a year. But
was there a chocolate cupcake day? And
probably.
Maybe there's a vanilla.
Yeah.
And Today's also Bill of Rights Day, recognizing the day it was signed. It's Cat Herders Day. It recognizes those whose life or job is like herding cats. An example would be someone like a dog washer. You know, you got chaos going around. You're trying to herd cats. A maid of honor to a bridezilla. That would be a cat herder.
it's just a weird name to call the day.
It's also National Wear Your Pearls Day today. And you didn't get the memo?
I didn't. I forgot.
It reminds us that when life throws dirt our way, we all have value in the end. The beautiful result of nature's design, one irritating grain of sand can cause an iridescent pearl to form. So when life throws dirt at you, wear your pearls.
Okay.
All right.
Interesting.
On the date book, as we mentioned, the Bill of Rights, it was ratified on this day in 1791. Groundbreaking began for the Jefferson Memorial in Washington on this day in 1938. A year later, 1939, Gone with the Wind, starring Clark Gable and Vivien Leigh, premiered in Atlanta. On this day in 1959, the Everly Brothers record Let It Be Me. It would reach number 7 on the charts. On this day in 1961, equal access rules are passed. Political parties get broadcasting. If you have one political party on for 30 minutes, you got to offer the other guy 30 minutes. That's what that came down to. On this day in 1997, the San Francisco 49ers retired Joe Montana's number 16. B.B. King was awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom by President George W. Bush on this day in 2006. On this day in 2008, the Heisman Trophy went to the Oklahoma quarterback, Sam Bradford. Whatever happened to him? Is he a backup still?
I don't know if he's still a backup. I would think so, but
He went to the Rams, right?
He's been to a bunch of different teams.
Right.
Yeah.
And it was on this day in 2019 that the Raiders played their final NFL game in Oakland. The team would move to Las Vegas for 2020.
And Oakland was mad about that, right?
Yes.
Yeah, weren't they? Yeah.
And that was the second time the team did that to them, because at one time they moved to L.A.
Yeah.
and then came back to Oakland.
Interesting.
So messing with me twice?
It's also, it must be just weird to be a fan, you know?
I would think so.
To be a fan living in or near Oakland, and they're like, hey, we out. And you're like, wait a minute, what am I supposed to do now?
Can you imagine if you were a season ticket holder? It's like, guys, I was there for
if the
you.
Patriots just up and moved to Kansas, like, that would break my heart.
Yeah.
Not that I go to a lot of games, but
There was a rumor before Bob Kraft bought the team that they were going to move to St. Louis. This was before the Rams went to St. Louis and they left to go to L.A. and
that's crazy.
Celebrity birthdays. Don Johnson of Miami Vice fame, he is 72. Former Red Sox slugger Mo Vaughn is 54. Rodney Harrison used to be with the Patriots. He's 49. Actor Adam Brody is 42. And Rachel Brosnahan, she plays the marvelous Mrs. Maisel, is 31. That's a great show. That's on Amazon. It's on Amazon. So, who do we have in the chats?
Lots of people.
I guess.
Lots of people wide awake on a Wednesday. And my question to you is why? Dana's here, though. Dana's back. He says, use clothespins on the curtains. We've tried that. He eats the clothespins.
We do that. Yep.
I could probably put him in a more strategic way to maybe keep him out of reach, but he'll find a way. This dog is scrappy. He knows how to get what he wants.
He was having a real puppy night last night, huh? He was just getting into stuff.
Yeah.
So.
But then we played for a while, and I tired him out, and he slept through the night. Let's see. Mia did say, Matt, baking a cupcake should be the next Foodie Friday. I've thought of that. What what would you guys think of like a Matt tries to bake something with no prior knowledge?
Oh, that would be the feature?
And then Pete has to eat it, no matter what. No matter what comes out. Like, I'm talking creme brulee. I don't even really know what it is, to be honest. But I find a recipe, don't look anything else up, just the recipe, and I try to make it.
We could do that.
I have a feeling it would be a lot of Trish.
I would say,
where's the flour?
I would say, Trish, what is flour?
Yeah. Trish, I put flower petals in. It doesn't taste right. Also, I think it might have been poison ivy. Maybe. I don't know. I think that needs its own segment, but that's a good idea. Dana's yelling. I don't know why Dana's yelling.
Dana.
All caps is happening.
All caps is yelling.
That might be the correct proportions for a batter.
Oh, really?
I guess we'll just go with the might be.
Okay.
And see what happens.
All right.
And everyone's yelling at Dana for yelling. Everybody, take it easy. We're here. Let's bring it down to here, please.
I had a listener on the show, on the radio show, that would always, on her Facebook or on her emails, it would be all caps. And at one point I was like, has anyone told you that this is the equivalent to yelling? And she says, I know, but this is the way I like to do it.
I think some people think that like you'll read it because it's all caps. I mean, I tell you guys to write answers to like certain questions in all caps because it stands out. It's easier for me to find. Yeah. Dana just took that way too literally, and now he wants me to read everything he says. Last thing though, he did say recipes are made by weight. I'm used to pounds of flour and pounds of sugar. Dana, we get it. You work out, okay? Like we get it. All right, why don't you settle down?
Time for today's random question. And today's question, at your current age, what is something you still cannot do? At your current age, what is something you still cannot do? The example I have, somebody said, I'm in my 40s and I can't swim. Maybe I'll take a class, but
I don't know if you made it this far, and maybe you just don't want to swim.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably a good skill to have, just in case.
So think about it. Give us an answer in the chats. We'll bring it up later. At your current age, what is something you still cannot do? Like I can't drive a stick. I never learned how to drive manual. So at the age of 60, I can't drive a stick. So.
And at this point, I mean, I would say just,
I know.
Don't bother.
Yeah. In the news this morning, women are more likely to crave alcohol than men when they're stressed. Researchers studied over 100 men and women setting up a simulated bar in the laboratory. They then gave some stressful tasks to each and told them that they could have a drink afterwards. They found the stressed women were much more likely to have drinks than the stressed men.
It's because the men are stressing them out.
Tyson Foods is donating 600,000 meals and aiding disaster efforts for people in Kentucky and Tennessee who were affected by those awful tornadoes. The company is partnering with Walmart to help feed families and relief workers in Mayfield, Kentucky, one of the cities that suffered the most. There's a house in Salt Lake City that was decorated to resemble a life-size gingerbread house. No, really? Do we have our picture here of what it looks like?
Yeah.
Life-size gingerbread house. The homeowner said she realized a few years ago that her red brick house kind of resembled the Christmas season treats. So she started thinking of ways to decorate the home as a gigantic gingerbread house. She and her husband decorated the home with giant gumdrops, peppermint swirls, candy canes, and even a fudge-striped cookie. And there is a gingerbread man there.
But hear me out, is the snow just a coincidence, or
I know.
What do we got going on there?
Is that all like pounds of sugar?
Do we got like some Drake and Josh throwing cheese into, what was it? It was like a tree. What do you call that? A tree shredder?
Yeah.
A paper shredder, but for trees.
Yeah, for trees. Yeah.
I mean, trees, paper, same thing. Just a giant paper shredder.
That's right. In the whole lifespan.
Yeah, just going after the chicken, not the egg, which sounds gruesome. So we're gonna move on.
A 7-foot beehive was found behind a couple's shower tiles in Florida. Now, if bees really gross you out, you may not want to look at this.
Yes, this is your close your eyes warning.
Yeah. Here's the picture. They called a bee removal specialist after they kept hearing buzzing in their home. This was behind the tiles in the shower. Should we take that down now for folks? The specialist found a 7-foot beehive that was full of both bees and their honey. So maybe you got their honey.
That's like my biggest fear, though.
What's that?
Like whenever there's a bee, especially this summer, we had sort of a bee problem where every couple of days we were finding some bees, and it would be like 2 or 3 like at a time. It made no sense, and I was like, please don't tell me like in a wall somewhere there's a beehive. Like, I don't do bees. I'm not a fan of bees. No. Spiders and bees, I'm all set if we never cross paths again for the rest of my life.
Isn't that one of those things, homeowner friends, that when you find a good, what are they called? The person that comes out and kills bugs. Why? I've gone blank.
Exterminator?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
That was in my head. It felt wrong. It felt I was picturing like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
When you find a good exterminator, it's like right up there with finding a good electrician or finding a good, because I got a guy.
Have we ever needed one?
Yes, we have. And our neighbor, Barry, Barry used to live across the street, but Barry Chase from A&A Exterminators, I think.
Shout out Barry.
Yeah. He's come over here a few times and taken care of things for us.
Yeah, I mean, I respect bees. Don't get me wrong. I know there's probably going to be some people that are like, bees are great. Yeah. They are. I respect them.
I saw the bee movie, though.
I'm not a fan. I just don't like them. Yeah. Just make me nervous.
I know they serve a purpose.
And I know most of them don't harm you, but they still... And I'm lumping in like yellow jackets and wasps and everything too. So I think wasps give people trust issues with bees.
Could be.
You hear buzzing, stingers, stay away from me. I don't mess with that. Yeah.
All right, let's go back to the Stumpah. All right. Yesterday we had this question and we did not get a winner, so we come up with a clue today. If your average, you did this 27 times last year, what did you do? Our clue: this is something that affects adults, not children. Okay. Something that affects adults, not children.
And I'm trying to think of what guesses we had yesterday were wrong. We had Changing like wait, was it changing the sheets on your bed? No, that was a different day.
That was a different day.
I know. Gail said payday. I think getting paid.
Right, getting paid 27 times a year. That wasn't it.
That wasn't it.
No,
I don't know. I don't remember the other answers. Hopefully you guys do. But.
All right. If you're average, you did this 27 times last year. What did you do? And the clue is it's something that affects adults and not kids. Work together, Kat, for that clue. So thank you, Kat.
Yeah, shout out, Kat.
Let us know. Put your answer in the
That's a solid clue because it gives me some more ideas, but doesn't. I don't really know. I only have like one idea right now, so I'm gonna need help in the chat, please.
Hold on,
throw in answers.
All right.
But yeah, so 27 times a year if you're average.
Yeah,
you're doing this 27 times a year.
Yeah, and I
almost biweekly.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
What'd you figure?
Or
26 was...
I could be thinking of it the wrong way. Maybe it's a warmer months thing. Maybe you're just doing the beginning of the year.
No, you could do it.
2 clues.
Oh,
let's go. We got him here. We got him, boys. It's time to go.
If he keeps talking to me, you'll get more, right? Is that the plan here?
Yeah. Yeah. All right. We do have a couple guesses here.
Okay.
Here we go. 27 times a year. If you're doing it 27 times, your average. Val says, go to a doctor.
Go to a doctor is wrong.
That's a lot, right?
I would think so.
Yeah, I hope it's not that much.
Because it's like I have to go see my doctor every 6 months. I think he likes every 3 months because of medications, but I think
I know someone like you, like if you're not going,
if I'm not going, nobody else is.
All right, let's see. Diane says, in my best Brooklyn mother-in-law's voice, I don't know how to imitate that, but call your mother.
That was a good imitation.
Thank you.
Yeah. No, that's not it. No. Call your mother.
I do have to give Diane credit. She spelt it in a nice way to pronunciate it.
Pronounce
it.
A little phonetic spelling.
Yes. Kat says, then I have succeeded in my clue giving.
Oh.
We'll settle down. Let's see if anyone gets it. We might be farther than we were yesterday from the answer.
What did I want to... Diane commented on Facebook. When I mentioned we were going to do Am I the A-hole today, Diane says, I love that feature because it lets me realize that, thank God I'm not the A-hole that airs all my problems on the internet.
Yeah. And a lot of the times, the person I feel isn't an a-hole. And so it's actually like a spotlight on someone that actually did the right thing when it may not have seemed like it. But let's see. Gary says, 27 times a year, if you're doing it that many times, you're average. He said, start your car in the morning before heading out.
No.
That was a pretty good one.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like it's probably around that. But you did say it's not seasonal.
Right.
So
if you're average, you did this 27 times a year. You can do it at any time of the year. And it's something that we're talking about, something adults do, not kids. Okay.
Yeah, Val did say, oh, wait, medically, I'm not average. I have 6 doctors.
Oh, okay.
27 times on average. On average.
Yeah.
Let's see. I think a lot of people are stumped by this.
Did you give yours?
Okay, yeah, I'll give mine.
Yeah.
27 times a year, paying bills.
Paying bill? No, it's not it. No.
I thought that would go along with being paid. It's kind of a stupid guess. I feel like I had another one yesterday. I can't remember it, though. 27 times a year. If you're doing it that many times, you're average.
Kat, do you want to text me another clue, or are we doing that at the end of the show?
Kat to get another clue on the spot. We could do one more if she has a good one prepared. But if you're an adult 27 times a year, I'm trying to think if I have any more guesses.
If you're average, you did this about 27 times last year, which... See, I keep wanting to say more, and I should not, right? I should bite my tongue.
Mia says, wash your car.
Wash your car. No, that's not it. I think 27 times is high.
It's high.
I think so.
Okay.
I think so.
That's another pretty good clue. I said grocery shopping yesterday.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think of more things we said yesterday. I think that's the...
Charlie, do you know what it is?
Issue. Yeah, can we get a guess from you, please?
What is that?
He says...
I'm sorry, that's not it.
27 times you... Gave a dog a cookie? No, I'm sorry. Not it. Abby says, go out for drinks.
Go out for drinks. You're close.
Ooh. Are we giving it the buzzer, though?
Kat, would you agree that she's close?
Wow, we got this up in the air right here.
And your finger's like right there.
I don't know which button to go towards.
Your finger's right there.
Go out for drinks. Go out to eat?
You're very
I think
close.
someone guessed that. Go out to eat?
No, it's not go out to eat. No.
Or maybe that was a different question.
What did Kat say?
Kat just said she's close.
She is close.
And Kat says, I also think it's high. Let's see. Miss Mary Jane and Dana both said go out to eat, go out for dinner.
No, it's not go out to eat.
Justin said hang with pals.
No, it's not hang with pals.
Not hang with pals. Get drunk 27 times.
Yes. Who got it?
Oh, okay. Well, see, here's the issue.
What?
Gary said, Dana, you and your all caps, man. I read that first. It said get drunk. Gary right above it said have an alcoholic beverage.
Well, you can have a beverage, but...
So it's straight up get drunk.
It's get drunk. Yeah, right. 27. So if you're average, you get drunk. 27.
I think we got to give it to Dana.
Yeah, I think so.
So get drunk, Dana. Okay, Dana.
Do you agree it's something that does not involve kids?
I would hope.
Hope not.
I would really hope.
No, I think 27 times. Well, what do you? I usually
again we're talking bi-weekly,
right?
That's probably average. You probably got people that do it more, and you got people that do it less. Yeah. So split the difference bi-weekly.
And of course, everybody
getting trashed.
Everybody probably has their own definition of drunk, right?
We did get some people. So like Gail got it too. But yeah, I think we got to give it to Dana. Dana got it. Gary was like right there.
Yeah.
So I think we'll give Gary like a 45% win on that one.
Yeah.
Dana got the full 100 though.
But that's 145%. No.
And I think, well, if we're giving Gary 45%, then Abby's also going to get 45% of them.
Well, that's why. See, Abby said going out for drinks. It's like you can go out, but do you
get drunk?
Do you reach that limit?
What's the cutoff? We need a breathalyzer. Who's making these surveys? Are they walking around with a breathalyzer?
What's the definition of drunk?
That's true. That's true.
I think the other night I might have been drunk because...
Wow. Canceled. Goodbye, everybody. We found out later.
Hey!
We're gone.
Hello?
We're back.
You don't get to
He's been resurrected. We found out he's actually above 21. We weren't sure. That's why that ended. Yeah.
You don't get to use that button much, do you?
It's a weird button. I'm going to do it again. I don't know. There's this show isn't professional.
No.
The live the Pete Braley thing doesn't go away. So it's just a black screen with a little Pete Braley in the corner. But that's okay.
Is it called fade to black?
Yeah, FTB. That's what the button says.
FTB.
Fade to black.
No, but getting back to the drunks thing, I had a couple of beveraginos. I had 3 scotches.
Stu just likes bragging that he drinks. He's like, I'm cool.
Well, Sarah came up with that word, I think. So.
And what do you drink? Oh, scotch. I'm better than everybody else.
Macallan.
12. I was just going to say what one it was.
12
what type of liquor.
12-year-old. Yes.
I don't know. That's not much of a drop right there. There's more expensive ones.
True.
You're cheap.
What I'm getting at is that after the 3rd scotch, it was time for Mom and I to go to bed. So I stood up and I thought for a minute and I said, would you mind getting that tree? Because our Christmas tree, we have a little button on the floor that you can step on to turn it on, turn it off. Mm-hmm. I did not want to reach with one foot because
Here's what bothers me. Every day it's Trish that shuts off the tree. I don't know why that story exists. I think he was just trying to brag that he was drunk.
I've done it a few times. So congrats, Dana, for the Stumpah today.
He didn't do it the other night when Trish was working.
That's true.
I walked down the stairs after he went to bed, and the tree was still.
I forgot the tree.
Yeah, and it wasn't even Christmas Eve.
You saved our house.
There's no need. Christmas Eve, you can leave it on for Santa, but shame on you, Pete.
Time for today's Christmas gift idea. The description reads, hard hat, check. Work boots, check. Mac and cheese, check. Check it out. Lay out the blueprints of healthy eating. Let me read the description here. Lay out the blueprints of healthy eating and make every meal a construction site of creativity with this fun, award-winning plate and set of equipment-inspired utensils. With the bulldozer pusher forklift and front loader spoon, your little builder will always be excited to clean his or her plates. Created by a husband and wife team whose son loved construction so much that he asked for Cheerios to use them as rubble instead of snacks. Made in the USA for $34. You can find this gift at uncommongoods.com.
I mean, at that price, though, I hope we're talking about like a pack of 6.
Really?
Something.
Of $34?
I'm not a parent, so I don't want to speak like I am, but I feel like there isn't a parent that's going to spend $35 on a plate and 4. It is really cool, though.
Yeah.
I'm 22, almost 23.
Almost.
I want it. I'm going to be honest.
Can I get it for your birthday?
The spoon and fork have wheels. Like, Also, I will say that's just encouraging playing with your food.
I was going to say,
I think this is a trap. I think this is a trap here. I think the parents are going to buy it for the kids so that they can play with their food, so that they can yell at them. Shame on you, parents.
How much eating is going to get done? I mean, that's going to be a lot of... Because if you eat everything, you have nothing left on your construction site.
But it could be a situation of maybe you have someone that's not eating a variety of foods or something. Right, maybe this is a way to get them to do it.
Could be.
Yeah.
Could be.
Maybe Liam needs it.
Ooh, should we get it?
Do we love him $35 much?
So. Of course we do. Of course we do.
Jury's still out.
It is time for our Seems to be weekly feature, Am I the A-Hole? This is a column, I guess, they have on Reddit. It's a subreddit, they call it. A woman revealed how she has been babysitting for a mom who continuously disrespects her time by constantly being late. In the thread, the babysitter said, I definitely should have phased out by now, but the kids are cute, and if I don't have another job, it's easy money. I'd go babysit so she could go to brunch, but she'd be gone from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. My whole day was gone. After that, she'd start giving me times, but never stick to them. She wouldn't even call to tell me. She would just stay out. A recent situation pushed the babysitter over the edge, and she ended up calling the police. And then DCF got involved because of the issue here. The babysitter said, I got to her house at 6 p.m., and she was supposed to be home by 9 p.m. I told her she needed to be on time because I had plans to go out with friends. She promised. Of course, 9 o'clock rolled around, and she's not home. I call her, no response. Text, no response. Another hour, nothing. Still calling and texting. Finally, it's midnight. By this point, my plans are long ruined, but I'm pissed and exhausted. I call her and leave a voicemail saying if she's not home in the next hour, I'm considering the kids abandoned and calling the cops. I also texted her this. I tried calling her 30 minutes later, and it went to voicemail. She continued, if she had reached out saying, hey, I'm staying out until, whatever time, I would have stayed, no problem. I don't know any of her family, nor the father of the kids, so I can't call them. Finally, I called the cops. They came, and I showed our agreement in our text exchanges from earlier in the week, confirming that she'd be home by 9. They tried contacting her, and she didn't answer. I was dismissed, and they took the children to the police station. I went home and went to bed. Then around 3 a.m., the babysitter is woken up by a frantic call from the mom, asking her where her kids are and why aren't you here? The babysitter said, I told her I followed through on my threat and checked the police station. She cursed me out. I hung up and went back to bed. The next day, she sent me an essay saying the kid's father was called, and now there's a DCF investigation launched against her. She called me every name under the sun. I didn't think I was wrong until I spoke to a friend with kids. She said I should have just waited it out and refused to ever sit for her again. She asked if her potentially losing her kids was worth me being petty. Most of the people on Reddit quickly reassured the babysitter that she didn't do anything wrong by calling the cops in this particular situation. So what do you think? Is she the a-hole?
Val says good job, not the a-hole. And Dana says she is not being an a-hole at all. 3 a.m. Holy wow.
Now, I can see both sides, I guess. The mother could have avoided it all by just being open with the babysitter, right? Mm-hmm. Even if where was she till 3 a.m.?
You're going to brunch and you're coming home at 7 p.m. What kind of brunch are you going to? Maybe you traveled to Europe to go for brunch. I don't know, but.
And where was she all those hours? Maybe she hooked up with someone, but just tell the babysitter,
See, Gary agrees. He said also, nope, not the a-hole. Yeah, especially because she warned her. She called her how many times and was left voicemails, texted, saying, hey, I'm calling the cops. Where are, you got to call back or something. Which also shows that she's not checking her phone to make sure her kids are okay.
True.
If you're a parent that goes out, I mean,
yeah,
I feel like you would check your phone just to make sure no one's hit you up saying like, "Hey, emergency," or anything.
Right.
She's not checking it. She doesn't care. She goes off to her own world. So, yeah,
I
don't think so. I don't think she's an a-hole.
So we all in agreement on that one?
Let's see. Dana says, and the reason I hate people is what? Let's see. Diane said the kids must have been traumatized. That's terrible. I know, especially like this is happening every time. It's like your mom leaves, you don't know when she's coming back.
That's crazy.
Terrible. Val says 6 hours late. I'd assume she was in a ditch. Call PD and let them find her. Also a good point. I mean,
yeah, you know where she is.
It is kind of weird though that like I mean maybe they couldn't find her though because I feel like if your kids got called and you weren't answering your phone, like wouldn't the police want to maybe go find her? But
I would think
maybe they didn't know. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know what that protocol is, but anyways, that's
crazy.
Not an a-hole. Confirmed.
The other story we promoted was people who have doorbell cameras, those Ring cameras, are sharing the weird things that they've caught on them. We don't have one. I've been thinking about getting one because
but then I read articles like this and I'm like, do I want to know if that's happening outside my house, or is it better if I don't?
If you don't know, yeah. A user by the name of Miss Poopy Loopy. And props for the name.
Yeah, shout out to you.
A user named Miss Poopy Loopy said, at 5 a.m, my husband, half asleep, answers the doorbell on his phone in bed next to me. It's a toddler wearing nothing but a PJ top and underwear. Toddler says, can so-and-so come out to play? It's 5 a.m. He was using her son's name. The husband, still half asleep, says, no, maybe later. And then he sits up, realizing the reality of the situation. He rushes out of the house to track down a wandering toddler who's walking barefoot in the streets in freezing weather. Turns out my son's toddler friend from daycare, who's only been to our house once before for a play date, just walked straight out of his front door, undetected, and memorized the route to our house, and wanted to know if little Johnny could play.
That's creepy, though. Imagine looking at the camera and there's just a child.
I know, huh? All by himself.
It's kind of crazy, though, that it took him a second. I don't know.
Well, I mean,
the sleeping brain is a crazy thing.
Middle of the night, it's like, no, maybe later.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
What was that?
I don't know. I've never been in that situation. I would hope that like you wake up and instantly see a child outside at 3 a.m. or whatever it said it was, and you would
use 5.
You would automatically be like, "That's not right. You're not where you're supposed to be."
A user by the name of, I don't know how to say this. It's MXMNULL.
Doesn't matter. It's a username. So.
She says he says 6 people standing about 10 feet from my door, just staring at my house. They were muttering to each other for almost 20 minutes before going to the next house and muttering there too.
Just a house observation social club.
Yeah.
You just walk by. Interesting choice of blinds. Next. I enjoy the roofing technique.
Yeah. Next. A user by the name of Tom the Movie said, some dude came up to our door in the middle of the night and kept saying, do you all have gasoline? And then walked off.
Guy's just trying to make it home.
Oh, did he ring the doorbell? Or did he just, hello?
Yeah, I mean, I understand, like, if you need gas or something. But middle of the night, I wouldn't be going to people's houses.
And a user by the name of Look Sharp said, there is a guy that pets my plants sometimes.
It's a compliment, right? I mean, you have approachable plants.
Yeah.
Very
nice plant.
Yeah, very well behaved. Not snapping at them.
So, anybody have? Let us know if you have one of those doorbell camera. What is it? Is Ring the only one? I know it's the most popular one.
Yeah,
but if you have, what have you seen on yours?
We're at the point now that you can definitely find knockoff brands.
Yeah, probably
somewhere. But we do have some more comments on the "Am I the A-hole" story that came in a little bit later. Diane says, inform child services the next day, but don't have those children taken by the cops in the middle of the night.
Oh, sorry.
And Abby says, I would have called the cops to report her missing, but I don't think I would have left the kids with the cops. Now, I'm unfamiliar with the situation, but like, is that an option? Because I feel like if you call the cops and you're just a babysitter, do you have the option to stay with the kids? Or
I don't know for
cops,
sure.
Like insist on taking them, I don't know.
I would think if you reason with them that, look, the kids know me.
Yeah,
so,
maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I get what Diane's saying, that, the trauma of these kids going to a police station middle of the night.
Yeah. Abby says, I wouldn't want to put the kids through that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she said DCF would have been notified by the police the next day.
Yeah. Good point.
Yeah. I don't know. That's an interesting story. I don't know. I definitely think that something's got to happen with that mom, though.
Yeah, there's no...
Kind of a scumbag.
There's no accountability. Like you said, anytime that I've gone out and someone's watching the kids, if I get a text message, it's like, oh, let me see if it's my kids. You're always checking it to make sure.
She clearly doesn't even check her phone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy.
Right. Time for today's fascinating facts. Do you ever wonder what's inside a Kit Kat bar? It's broken Kit Kats. Kit Kats that are damaged during production, they get ground up and they go between the wafers inside, along with cocoa and sugar. That from today.com. The things you learn.
Sounds healthy.
Yesterday on the random question, we asked who is the most difficult person to shop for, and just about everybody agreed with Matt.
Me? What did I say?
On what? No, about how you said adults pretty much go out and get what they need.
Oh, so. Yeah. I saw, actually, Doug's friend Steve posted something interesting. And now that I'm just stating that, I remember that I didn't read it all the way through. But he shared a post that was basically saying just kind of the thing about, like, adults buy what they want. So, like, a lot of people think that, like, undershirts and socks are a bad idea, but, like, you can always use them. So, like, that's why when you grow up to be an adult, you're like, I could use some underwear.
Yeah, I could.
I don't want to spend money on underwear, so you buy me some.
So another Steve said, to any adult, because they always get what they want or need. Diane said, my husband, because everything he wants is technology related, and I have no clue what to get. All right. Janice said, her significant other is the most difficult to buy for. He has everything he needs and wants. Actually, we have way too much stuff. So we choose to do an experience gift now.
Oh.
I've heard more people doing that.
Yeah, that's interesting.
They plan a weekend away.
That's nice.
To do different things. And Joyce said the most difficult is her husband because he buys whatever he wants.
Yeah, that's just adulthood.
Yep. So today's question, at your current age, what is something you still cannot do? What is something you still cannot do?
Just real quick, Charlie is trying to break out of here. And I genuinely think that he knows the doorknob opens doors. Like, he's going to be able to open doors at some point. This is dangerous.
Wow.
Like, he's pawing at the doorknob, and he's tall enough now. So, like,
we'll let you know.
Thank God we don't have those the handles that are, like, long. And
yes.
Thank God we don't have those, because he'd be opening doors. Out. He's just, he just doesn't like sitting still in the morning anymore.
Remember when he used to sleep at my feet during the show?
That's the mat to, wipe your feet on.
Those days are
not
gone.
to eat. Thank you.
So at your current age, what is something you still cannot do? I mentioned I'm 60 and I can't drive a stick. Someone responding to this said, in my 40s, still can't swim. Another thing, I've been whistling since my teenage years, but I still can't snap my fingers.
Ooh, that's mine.
Really?
I can't snap with my left hand. I can snap fantastically with my right.
But your left, you can't?
Can't. It's very quiet.
Oh, wow.
Like right hand.
Yep.
I got it.
Got it.
I got it all day. This one, it's a dud. This is a dud right here.
Wow.
So it's funny, like when you're snapping, like you always want to snap with two hands. Just anytime you see me snapping with two hands, just know I'm lying, because it's only one that's making the sound. Just
no sound on the left hand.
Just expose myself. But
wow.
Yeah.
I wonder if I can get your PT for that. I don't know.
I see. Like I sit
Would
here
the insurance
and I'm
cover
like,
that?
I stare at my hand and I'm like, I know the technique. It's happening right in front of me. Like I see it. This hand just doesn't happen, and I don't get it, and it frustrates me.
Huh?
I need lessons.
I
need snapping lessons.
I guess.
Yeah.
I figured out.
Whistle though. A lot of people can't whistle.
I figured out one day when I was totally bored that the sound is actually when the finger hits the other finger.
Yeah, and I know that.
Yeah,
but I can't do it on this side. It just, I don't know, not enough. Ooh, a little bit.
Oh, a little bit. Yes.
Nah, see, it's just not as loud.
This could happen live.
It's just not as loud. It's not as good. Right hand solid, but yeah, whistling. No, a lot of people can't whistle.
A lot of people, no. Anyone else?
Especially people like are shocked that when you whistle with your teeth, it's like what? And the three, you, me, and Doug, we all can do with your teeth.
Oh,
yeah, we all can do it, but
it's not a common thing.
I guess not. What's funny though is I remember seeing you and Doug do it, and I couldn't do it. And I taught myself how to do it because I was like, wait a minute, am I adopted? No, I'm kidding. But I figured it out. But all right, we do have some answers here.
Okay.
Read it again. What was it?
At your current age, what is something you still cannot do?
This is a great one. Mia says fold fitted sheets.
Oh, yeah. I don't even try.
I saw on TikTok like someone showed you how to do it. And I was like, nah.
Yeah.
You just accept the fact that they just get folded into a gross looking ball.
I mean, there are ways, and you can find plenty of YouTube videos, but...
Unnecessary.
No.
Hey, Charlie.
No.
Can you stop?
He wants to eat the mat.
Yeah. We give you food. You eat plenty of food. You're fine, man. You don't got to eat a mat. Anyways, Val says 52 years old, can't hold back a sarcastic comment. Yeah, that can get you in some trouble. That can get you in some trouble.
Yeah, that's true. That could.
Abby said, I cannot see a situation from both sides. It's a blessing and a curse. Interesting. We got some deep answers coming out here today. I'm along with Gail. Gail's like, I can't skateboard. That's what Gail said. I can't either.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense to me. I don't understand how people stay on them.
Skateboard? Yeah. Especially when I can understand when it's downhill.
Yeah.
But when it's flat or even uphill,
plus
how do they keep going?
I will break a bone if I try to skateboard. I just know it. It's going to happen.
Most likely.
So I just have stayed away from it. And yeah. Abby says, not give gifts early. I've never really had that problem. I've wanted to do it, but
right.
See, I'm a big fan of like the I don't know, the event, the show of it, like the
Christmas morning,
the big giveaway,
the big reveal.
So I just know the longer you wait, the more hype that builds up.
Okay.
So I'm a big fan of building up the hype and hopefully following through with it. But most of the time, I do.
Someone said, I'm 41 and I still tie my shoes by making two bows instead of the faster way other people apparently do. I guess I don't use the two bow approach.
Oh, yes, I do.
You form the, and then you...
I can't believe I'm admitting that live on the internet.
Do you?
I told someone that and they were like, are you serious? And I was like, wait, does everyone actually use the right, like the other way?
I don't know.
It just takes longer. I can't do it fast. I know how to do it. I can't do it fast. So
all right.
The bunny ears is what I go to.
Hey, if it works for you.
Yeah. Diane says, at 60, I can't understand the metric system, even though the attempt to teach it at school started when I was 8.
Oh, wow.
The funny part is it makes so much sense.
Does it really?
So much sense.
Yeah.
It's based on 10. Powers of 10. You just multiply to convert. And we have stupid inches and feet. There's 12 inches in a foot. It's like, why? What? 12?
Was it the 70s? My older viewers here?
Charlie, hey.
Because I remember, wasn't there a push to convert to the metric system? Because I remember we had a chart at the radio station I was working at, and every half hour when you did the weather, you had to go to the chart and coordinate, calculate what Fahrenheit was to Celsius.
It's just, I don't want to get into it. It's a Wednesday morning. I don't want to rant, but I'm about to rant.
Uh-oh.
Whoever created it at that time, we felt the need in this country to be different from everyone else. There's a constant desire to think that we're better than everyone else.
Well, it was probably when we were claiming our independence.
Yeah, but the issue is we chose the weirdest thing to be different with. We didn't choose something that actually makes you better. We chose everyone else is using this. Guess how many ounces in a pound? 16, baby. 16. Guess how many feet in a mile? 2,000? 3,000? No, 5,280.
Wow.
I hope that's right. But
you had me impressed.
It's close. It's something like that. But why? Why do we do that?
Yeah.
That's so dumb. That is so dumb.
That's the only way that I've ever known. So I can't.
Temperature. Celsius.
Yeah.
0 degrees, freezing. 100 degrees, boiling. Fahrenheit, 32 degrees, freezing. And it's like 212. What is it? I forgot what it is boiling.
I
said it once on the show. And
maybe you're right.
When we did something. That annoys me greatly. Especially because I only know the U.S. way.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, the metric system, you can kind of figure it out because it is multiples of 10. But it's so annoying. Why did we do that?
Wow.
And now you get taught it and you can't. You try and teach someone something that they already... You try and unteach someone something. That's impossible.
It's not going to happen. So
that annoys me. The metric system makes so much sense.
We unleashed a rant today.
There's a reason everyone in the world is using it. Because it makes sense.
Probably.
Because you don't see, I don't know, France being like, you know what?
America's got something.
Those Americans got something with this 12 inches in a foot thing. Anyways, Justin said Fahrenheit is actually better. I'll stand by that. See, like, as someone who only understands Fahrenheit, I agree with you because I understand that 80 degrees is hot outside. Right. I don't know what Celsius is when it's hot outside.
Right.
But when you think about it, the other way is better. Like, I don't think you can really doubt that. I'm sorry for doing this there's so many answers. Gail can't whistle either. Let's see. Gary says what Pete says. Swim, drive a stick. I think Pete can swim. That was somebody else.
Yeah, somebody else.
You do confuse me sometimes when you put an example answer in.
Right.
I'm like, is that him? Does he know how to swim? Like, I don't know.
Some of the others here. Someone else is a non-whistler, and that makes me hate all songs that have whistling in them. Can't whistle.
That's just kind of
can't whistle along.
That's a little petty, I think, right?
Someone else said I can't roll my R's.
That's a big problem for people.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't learn that until I was in Spanish class.
Oh, because Spanish does.
Because you got to roll your R's sometimes, and people can't.
Wow.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
Let's see. Dana says I can't be nice to people calling about my car warranty. Yeah.
I finally got one of those the other day. Because everyone's been saying they were getting it, and I never had one. And then finally, I felt so special. I felt I'm a member of the club now.
There you go.
Yeah.
Kat also makes bunny ears. Thank you.
See, you're not alone.
Thank goodness.
Not alone.
Justin says, I can't do the Spock Star Trek sign with my hand. That's this one, right?
Yeah, some people just can't do it.
That's so, see, that blows my mind. It's like really interesting how, like that, or like whistling. I don't know. It's just so weird how some people can do it.
Some people can, yeah.
Let's see. Mia agrees with me about the metric system.
Oh.
Gail says, love the rant, Matt. I couldn't agree more. And it sucks because we are so, I know Justin said Fahrenheit is actually better. Like, it sucks because we are so used to it. So we want to fight. We want to fight for the system. We're like, no, 16 ounces makes sense.
Yes.
It doesn't, people. I promise you. We need to come to that realization.
I've got one more on my list. I don't know if you have more.
You can go. I'll read through here.
I'm 60, and this I can relate to, and you know it. Mm-hmm. I'm 60, and I still can't wrap presents. I just don't understand it.
You can, though.
It's always come out looking like crap, so...
You can, though. It's Charlie. Hey, stop it.
It's truly,
stop.
Matt. I can, though? But I just feel...
You have. This year, you literally did.
I have wrapped my gifts, but... And I told your mother, she said... You wrapped your gifts? Because usually for the past few years, Kat has done it for me.
Wraps Trish's gifts, yeah.
Yes. Kat has wrapped. And that all started when I got my shoulders replaced, and I could not do it.
You had a fantastic reason.
I did. So I asked Kat to do it, and I think she said at the time, does this mean I'm going to have to wrap all your presents from now on? And I was like, well, if you're offering. But this year I decided to do it myself, and I told Mom that, no comments about the excessive wrapping paper and tape. I just did what I had to do.
Yeah. Anyways. I don't know. Lots of people talking about the metric system.
Oh, wow.
I can't tell. Do we overall agree or not? Maybe not. I don't know. It's tough. You live with the...
I just, at this point...
I can't think of the name. What do we call, like, the U.S. system of measurement?
Yeah, you're right. It must have a name.
Yeah, it does. I forgot what it's called.
I'll look that up.
I don't know.
Okay.
Anyway,
it is time to get to the Battle of the Sibs.
I know, we're pushing a little late today.
Yes, I just looked at the time and said, whoops.
That's okay.
So this is Harry Potter trivia. So if you are a fan of Harry Potter, please feel free to play along. Put your answers in the chat or let us know later in the day, okay? Here we go, Battle of the Sibs. It is time once again for Battle of the Sibs. And, yep, we got everybody. We've got Doug and Sarah down at Virginia Beach, along with Liam. I know I forgot him last time. We have Kat here in Massachusetts. And we have, what's he doing?
He's sucking his thumb.
He's sucking his thumb. Who are you?
We have Matt here, and insert the jokes.
We know where he lives. We know where he lives. Move on.
Harry Potter trivia this week.
Ooh,
Harry Potter trivia.
Potter.
Mom used to read these stories. Didn't you used to read them to what? Sarah and Doug while she was working at the EMS? Mm-hmm. And the guys at the barracks were all excited. Can't you read one more chapter? Yeah. All right, question number 1. What is Harry Potter's position on the Quidditch team? What is Harry Potter's position on the Quidditch team? Kat, did I hear you say you're nervous about this?
A little nervous, but I got a new Harry Potter video game, and I've been playing that, so I feel pretty good.
Okay.
I just need like 45 minutes. Hold
on. Okay, 45 minutes.
Wow. I guess I'm just gonna have to chalk it up as an L.
All right, Doug, what do you have?
He is the Seeker.
Okay.
I knew it was close to what I had.
Kat, what do you have? Seeker. And Sarah, what did you write?
Seeker.
So 3 points.
You don't even want to hear my answer?
Oh, what's your answer?
What is this garbage? I don't even get a chance to talk.
I thought you didn't write anything down.
I wrote something down. It's wrong, but I wrote something down.
Time out. What did you write there?
Striker.
Because
that's what the position is in soccer.
Yeah. Is respectable.
So shout out to my soccer people.
All right. Question number 2. How does Harry get the lightning bolt scar on his forehead? How do you get that?
You want like a detailed account of the events?
No.
Yeah, like who did it?
Yeah, who gave it to him? I mean, did he walk into a wall? Was he struck by lightning? Is that how he got the lightning bolts?
I don't really know what kind of answer you're looking for.
Everybody locked in?
Maybe I'm a fake fan.
Locked in.
Yeah.
Ladies?
Yep.
Okay. All right, so Matt, what did you write down?
I just put Voldemort.
Voldemort, okay. Who shall not be spoken or whatever.
Yeah.
Kat, what do you have?
Voldemort, he who must not be named.
Thank you. Sarah, what do you have?
This was when I thought you wanted to how it happened. I put Voldemort's attempt to kill him as a baby.
And Doug, what do you have?
I just put from Voldemort.
Yeah.
Sarah has the official answer. But I think we should accept Voldemort.
Okay, yeah, we should.
Yes. The correct answer is he got it as a baby when Voldemort tried to kill him. But
that would be a lot of writing.
Yeah, would you want me to write all that out?
I wrote it.
Everybody gets a point.
You know what bothers me is Sarah was never a tryhard in school. Why all of a sudden is she a tryhard at trivia? Like
Question number 3. What is the name of the 3-headed dog that guards the door to the Sorcerer's Stone? What's the name of the 3-headed dog that guards the door to the Sorcerer's Stone?
Got it.
So I wrote this down. It's either going to be a joke or the right answer.
I'm in the same boat as you, Matt.
Yeah.
Did you write one down?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Matt, what do you have?
Fluffy.
Cat?
Fluffy.
Doug?
Fluffy.
Sarah?
Fluffy.
It is Fluffy. See? Would have made a good joke too, but that's the right answer. Question number 4. How does Harry catch his first snitch? While playing Quidditch, of course. How does Harry catch his first snitch? Let me know when you're locked in.
Locked in.
All right. Doug and Kat?
Got it.
Liam, what's going on over there?
I am good.
All right, let's go with, Sarah's busting up here. You want to just show me your answer? Oh, he's throwing it around?
Liam's having a rampage right
now. He catches it his mouth. All right, Doug, what do you have?
I put catches it in his mouth / swallows it.
That's a Sarah answer right there.
Yeah, I know.
Kat?
In his mouth, almost swallows it.
That's a Sarah answer right there.
Matt?
In his mouth.
In his mouth. Everybody gets a point. Question number 5. What does it mean to be...
Hi.
Somebody did say he stole the show one time before.
Hi. Oh, back to the soup.
What does it mean to be a parcel mouth? What does it mean to be a parcel mouth? What can you do? Is everybody locked in?
Yeah.
All right. Let's go to Matt.
I believe it's parcel tongue. That's how they refer to it.
I think so too.
It means speak snake.
Kat, what do you have?
Talk to snakes.
Talk to snakes. Sarah, what do you have?
Talk to snakes.
And Doug.
Talk to snakes.
Everybody got it? Yes. You can now speak parcel tongue.
You can speak snakes.
So you can speak to snakes. Question number 6. Who does Hermione go to the ball with? the Christmas ball that they have. This is going on while the is it the Quidditch Cup is going on or something like that?
No, it's the
in
Goblet of Fire.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tri-Wizard Tournament.
Tri-Wizard.
Yeah.
Who does Hermione go to the ball with? All right, let me know if everybody's ready.
Do you get points if you're like close?
Well, we have done that in past shows.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so let's go with Doug first. What do you have?
I have Victor Crumb, I believe was the name. Or
Victor Crumb. Okay. Sarah, what do you have? You look skeptical
I have
now.
same name, different spelling. Victor Crumb.
Crumb. Okay.
Cat? Oh, it's okay. I'll wait.
All right, Matt, what do you have?
I have the same as Sarah's.
Victor
That's why I was
Crumb?
excited.
And for a cat?
Victor Crumb.
Victor Crumb.
Oh, cat too.
The answer is Victor Crumb. It's spelled Viktorkrum, but we don't take points off for spelling on this game. Question number 7. How do you free a house elf? How do you free a house elf? And I have no other question about him. So what was his name? Dobby?
Dobby. Yeah.
Dobby.
Mm-hmm.
He was so cute. I like Dobby. But how do you free him?
I'm ready.
I love looking at your face sometimes. All right, Doug's ready. Sarah, you ready?
Sarah, you might want to check out Liam real quick. Oh, nope, he flipped it back up. That bowl was definitely...
Oh, the ice cream is going everywhere. Okay.
Can I show mine real quick?
Sure, go ahead. Give them a piece of clothing. All right, Kat, what do you have?
The owner gives
Oh no, your ice
article of
cream.
clothing.
An article of clothing. Doug?
I put give them clothes.
And
Give him clothes.
give them clothes is right. Give them a piece of
There you
clothing.
go.
What did
He gave him a sock.
Harry
A
give him?
sock.
A sock, right? Yeah.
Well, technically, Harry gave him his sock, but made it look like Lucius Malfoy gave it to him
Ah, look at Cat.
because
Good job.
the Malfoys owned Dobby, not Harry.
Oh,
Ah.
I see. So it really couldn't come from Harry.
Mhm.
Yes, but Harry took the sock off, put it in Tom Riddle's diary, and gave it back.
Question number 8. Who tells Harry he's a wizard? So in Harry Potter, who tells Harry he's a wizard? We all locked in?
I'm locked in.
No.
We're locked in.
Okay, just waiting on
I
Sarah.
have to clean my board.
Three-step cleaning
Window washer.
process.
Matt, you go first. What do you have?
Hagrid.
Hagrid, Sarah,
Hagrid.
Doug,
Hagrid.
and Kat.
Hagrid.
Question number 9. What is the name of Harry's owl? What is the name of Harry's owl? They all have a pet, right? Pretty much.
Done.
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 I don't know.
You don't know? It was a white owl, wasn't it? If I remember right.
Yes.
So, Doug, what is your answer? What's the name of his owl?
I have Hedwig.
Hedwig.
You know, yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good name.
What'd you write?
I had Snowball.
It's a good name for an owl.
I thought so.
It's a fine name. Sarah,
Hedwig.
Hedwig, and Kat.
Hedwig.
All right, so 3 points
Try hards.
and none for Matt there.
Shocker.
We have one question left. How do we stand in the scoring?
Are you ready for this? It is a 3-way tie for first place.
Oh, snap.
And how far behind is someone else here?
He's only two behind.
Okay, but do the math. There's one question left.
Question left. All right, question number 10. What is the name of Hagrid's pet, who is a giant spider? What is the name of Hagrid's pet, who is a giant spider? And ooh, I hated that scene.
Got it.
It breaks my heart even more because I like the Harry Potter movies.
Yeah,
I gotta watch them more, I guess.
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
Add that to your long list of movies we're
Yeah.
finding
Matt,
out.
I will gladly rewatch them with you.
Okay. All right, are we all set?
Yeah.
Doug doesn't look confident in this
Oh, he's
one.
shaking his head. All right,
Yeah,
Kat,
no, not at all.
Kat, what do you have?
Aragog.
Aragog.
Oh,
Sarah,
yeah,
what do
yeah,
you have? All
Aragog.
right, Doug, what did you write down?
I just wrote down a Harry Potter looking name.
Ludwig.
Ludwig.
Not even Ludwig, it's Ludwig. And Matt, what did you write down?
Fluffy!
The correct answer was Aragog.
I should have known that because whenever there's a big spider in the house, Trish calls it Aragog.
Aragog.
Yeah.
So, Kat, give us the final tally here.
All right, final tally. Mateo ended with 7.
Woo! Respectable.
Doug ended with 9.
Whoa.
Take it.
Yes.
And me and Sarah ended with 10.
And I believe that's Kat's first win. Woo!
So for that, Sarah should just relinquish her. Hold on. And
yeah,
give her
screw
the
you,
solar
Sarah.
Just kidding.
Just kidding.
Battle of the Sibs. Thanks, everybody.
Until next time.
Bye.
Bye.
3-step
3-step cleaning process.
Real quick, did someone burp on camera?
I hiccuped. I'm sorry.
You hiccuped.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know if I'd call it a hiccup.
Well, no, I was like, I can.
I'm sorry.
No, I was like, I can cut it out, but like, did someone legit purposely burp, like right in the middle, like just to make my life a little bit harder?
No, what was even better is Cap was. It was at the moment where she was the one blown up on my screen.
Do we need to reshoot the answers or what?
No.
Okay.
Sorry.
Really? We're going with bloopers now?
I had to. I forgot. The best is I forgot about it when I was editing that.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I even said it. I was like, did someone just burp? I have to cut out a burp right now. And like just a little bit later, we ended up actually talking about it. So
yes.
I had to keep it in. And Kat gave me the written approval. So
we got to do something so we don't end up with ties. I got to go with a tiebreaker.
We have a strategy. Yeah.
All right, so a lot of folks played along in the chat. Some weren't even close, but they were fun.
Hey, yeah, you know what? That was throwing some great answers in there.
And did you see the chat from Abby that said she had another waiting room story?
Yeah, she said she would like to add something to the waiting room thing. ... Don't wear a bathrobe.
Do I want to know? I mean, someone showed up to the waiting room in their bathrobe?
I hope that there was something underneath it. That's all I'm going to say.
That's all we're going to say.
That's all I'm going to say.
That'll do it for today. Don't forget, we do have merch available. So if you are interested, somebody sent us a message yesterday about how do they order a coffee mug. So the link is right below this in YouTube.
Head down to the description.
Yep.
And you'll see it there.
And it's also on the podcast page. Yep. So hopefully we started today off on a good note, because that is always our goal here. If you like what we do, please hit the thumbs up and subscribe so that you don't miss any future shows. We're live on YouTube in the morning and also available on all of your favorite podcast apps. And don't forget, you can leave us a voicemail. If you have a question, concern, birthday, or anniversary shout-out, it's 774-473-9910.
And we're talking random questions, like if you want to know if I still hate potato salad,
anything like that.
You don't need to leave a voicemail. The answer is still yes, but...
If you have a show idea,
whatever you want,
like waiting room stories, we got that from Abby. We leave you with our thought for the day today, and our thought is greatness comes to those who take action. No matter what, go out and make it a great day.
Peace.